Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Sanders operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Detroit. Detroit. Check. 59. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Play action. Sanders. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Sanders from the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Jackson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mayfield off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll it out right. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Sanders to throw on 2nd down. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Sanders. Off play action. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sanders now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Second down, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Sanders on first and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Over! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Sanders operating from the gun. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Here's Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Detroit!
To throw is Sanders. From the gun on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Watch him now, Barney!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it down out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! Detroit! Gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wide here back at the 21-yard line. Bringing up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Sanders now. Off the play fake. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So we come up. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Sanders looking to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Sanders. And he's got his target. That's more. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Detroit! Detroit!
Sanders, off play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Sanders to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
3-19!
To throw is Sanders. Off the play fake. And Wilson has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Sanders now, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
First down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Leopard!
And the blitz does come. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Catch made right side by Wilson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Sanders to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Now, Barney! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Hot!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Gun! Hot!
To throw is Sanders. Off play action. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Lucky 56.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Detroit!
Mayfield looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiling.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll run here with Robinson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns have moved out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Sanders now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw. Sanders. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watching that, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Gun! All right, now, Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now with Robinson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short.